Hello everyone and welcome to Estate Planning TV, the internet's most passionate show about estate planning. I am your host, Christopher Small. I'm the owner of CMS Law Firm and I am super excited to be here for episode number 1 of the show. Now, because this is episode 1, probably not going to get too deep into estate planning, probably not going to get too deep into anything. I want to just have an opportunity to introduce myself, introduce estate planning in general, tell you about my philosophy, and tell you about why you're going to want to subscribe to this show and watch it. So let's back up. I'm the owner of CMS Law Firm. I've been practicing law for 12 years, and I love estate planning. My philosophy on estate planning is a little bit different, I think, than many other estate planning attorneys. I don't just like to talk about what happens when we die. I think estate planning provides the opportunity to think about living a rich life now and also leaving a rich legacy. And that's why I got into estate planning. I am married. I'm a father of 3 kids. At the time of this recording, a 4.5, a 3, and a 1-year-old, so a bunch of babies. And I can tell you the moment I had my first kid, everything changed for me from everything. But really, from my point of view on what wealth and what living a rich life and what legacy really means, it all changed. And that's why I'm so passionate about estate planning, because I think we have the opportunity to create real legacy within our families, to create strong, successful, passionate, self-confident, honest, hardworking families that progress down from generation to generation. There's an axiom out there, sort of a saying that goes shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves in 3 generations. What that usually means is generation 1 builds up the wealth, generation 2 spends the wealth, generation 3 starts over from scratch. And it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't need to be that way. And estate planning also doesn't need to be all about giving your stuff away when you die. Because for me, yeah, you can do that. You can think about that. But I want you to live well while you're here. I want you to enjoy your life to the fullest, all the way up until the last day of your life. And we're all going to die. And by the way, the things that I'm talking about right now, these are all themes that we're going to explore more within the show. I'm just kind of jumping around and giving you an idea of what I like to talk about and where the show is going to go. So some of the things that we're going to talk about on the show, just to give you an idea, we're going to talk about personal finance. We're going to talk about investing. We're going to talk about retirement. We're going to talk about life insurance. We're going to talk about disability insurance. And yes, we're going to talk about estate planning, which includes wills, trusts, power of attorney, powers of appointment, charitable revocable trusts, right? Life insurance trusts, trustees, beneficiaries, spendthrift clauses, and all kinds of fun, exciting stuff. We're also, though, going to talk about on the context of estate planning, creating a board of directors for your family, thinking about how you want to lay out what your philosophies are, what your traditions are, what your values are, and how you can codify those, how you can cement those in your family so that they continue to pass down and grow from generation to generation. Because for me, at least, that's what this life is all about, right? How do you A, have a great time while you're here and have a super fun time, but then B, make life better and increase the opportunity for success for future generations. One thing I'm not about for my kids or for anyone's kids really is creating trust fund babies, right? Nobody wants slackers. Nobody wants people that don't appreciate what they have. And that's not what we're talking about here. We're not just talking about making the next generation rich, literally. What we're talking about is creating opportunity, right? Creating great people, That's what this show is all about. So I wanted to just welcome you, spend this first episode to give you an idea of what the show is all about. Invite you to please leave comments below. Go check out my website, cmslawfirm.com, for more information, and just have a really, really good time while we're here. All right. If you have questions, you can always email me, chris@cmslawfirm.com. I'll answer them here. Planning to do this show twice a week for forever. So we're going to keep coming at you. We're going to keep talking about fun stuff. And to give you an idea too, the way that I'm planning on doing the show is I'm going to try to start at the beginning and go all the way through. All right. So we're going to start at the front. We're not going to jump around too much, hopefully. And we're just going to have a super fun time. So thank you for being here. Thank you for, spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. And I also want to commend you and show some love for you for taking the time to learn about this stuff. It's really easy to say, I don't want to think about death, or, I'm going to bounce my last paycheck, ha ha ha. But this is real stuff. And you have an opportunity to really shape the direction of your family for the future. And that's what excites me about estate planning. And I hope throughout the course of this show to be able to excite you about estate planning in the same way. So, with that being said, I think we're going to wrap up episode 1, and I can't wait to see you next time.